From warming benches in local matches and watching his best mate play for South Africa, to standing in the line with him to play for Proteas, this man has seen it all. From receiving death threats to facing backlash, he overcame it all. This is the story of the magnificent Faf du Plessis. Francois du Plessis was born on 13 July 1984 in Pretoria, South Africa. Born in a family which had some sporting influence, it was a no-brainer that he took to sports at a young age. His father was a rugby player and played for Transvaal in the 1980s. Faf's journey into cricket first took off as he got into his school's playing 11. Faf and De Villiers not only enjoyed playing the game since childhood but also went to the same school. However, after graduating from high school, De Villiers' careers took off, while Faf found it hard to even get into the domestic franchise team. However, in 2006, Faf travelled to England to play for a local club in England to hone his skills. After the first year at Mansfield Hoisreen Mills Cricket Club in the Nottinghamshire League, he played for Todmorden Cricket Club in Lancaster in 2007. Unfortunately, he failed to make any impression and averaged only 24 in 28 matches in the 2007 season. In 2008, he signed a Kolpak deal with Lancashire to play in county cricket. Interestingly, he had got an opportunity to play for Nottinghamshire, who wanted to sign for a 3-year deal. But there was a condition. He had to make himself eligible to play for England, giving up the dream to play for South Africa. Lancashire's deal, though, didn't have a clause like that. This made Faf play for them in the summer and return in the winter to play for his South African domestic side, Titans. Faf has scored 17 centuries and 52 half-centuries in first-class cricket and 21 centuries in List A cricket. After the grind for a few more years, Faf's moment finally came. On 18 January 2011, he made his international debut in an ODI match against India in Cape Town. Batting at number 6, he scored 60 runs of 78 balls in his debut innings. Right after, he was picked for the World Cup 2011 squad and had a decent run during the tournament. But his tough times as an international cricketer started when South Africa got knocked out of the tournament in the quarter-final. It was a shocking defeat against New Zealand. He and his wife received death threats after that loss. The anger was because he was sharing a partnership with De Villiers when the latter got run out. But the same year, he was bought by CSK in the 2011 IPL auction for a sum of 88 lakhs INR. A year later, he got to play for Chennai Super Kings in the IPL 2012. He made 398 runs in 13 matches and impressed everyone with his batting in the top order. On 22nd November 2012, Faf du Plessis made his test debut against Australia. He scored 78 runs and 110 runs respectively in the 2 innings. He became the 4th South African to score a test century on debut. With time, he became an established cricketer at the international level. In January 2015, he scored a T20I century, his only against West Indies at Johannesburg. With that, he became the first South African batsman to hit a century in all 3 formats. Faf's resurgence as a captain in Test cricket came after Hashim Amla gave up his captaincy in late 2015, and his replacement, De Villiers, became unavailable due to injury. In late 2016, Faf du Plessis was given the responsibility of leading the South African Test team to Australia for a Test series as a captain. Against all odds, he led his team to wins in the first 2 Tests, which helped South Africa win that series. However, during the second Test in Hobart, a camera caught him using saliva from the back of his throat onto the ball. He was accused of ball tampering, a charge which he pleaded not guilty for, and his teammate Hashim Amla called it ridiculous. He faced heavy scrutiny for this from the media, and a lot of things were said against him by the Australian media. But he did not let that deter him. Like a true champion, he bounced back to score a century in the next Test match. In 2017, he was handed over the responsibility of leading the ODI team as well when De Villiers quit captaincy. This made Faf now an all-format captain of Proteas. He became the first Proteas captain to win a Test series against Australia in both home and away conditions. In 2019, Faf led quite a solid South African team into the World Cup 2019. But somehow, nothing came together for their side as they won only 3 out of their 8 completed matches. After the World Cup, he was left out of the ODI setup. His 94-ball 100 against Australia in the tournament's last match remains his last ever ODI for South Africa. In the 2019-2020 season, the Proteas lost a Test series at home against England, after which he resigned from Test cricket. In February 2021, he announced his retirement from Test cricket to concentrate on white ball cricket. Meanwhile, he continued to play in the IPL for Chennai Super Kings. In the 14th edition of the IPL, Faf was unstoppable. In the 7 matches he played, he scored 320 runs, with his highest being 95 not out at an average of 64.00. While everything was looking great for Faf, he was struck with a tragedy on the field. During the 2021 edition of PSL, Faf suffered a concussion. This was due to a nasty collision with his Quetta Gladiators teammate Mohammad Hasnain while trying to save a boundary. Following the freak accident, Faf said he suffered some memory loss after sustaining the concussion. However, Faf said he was doing better and trying to recover. While some give up when the situation goes against them, Faf's story reflects that with true conviction and resilience, even the hardest times can be overcome.